Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's get into the Housewives of Miami season 7, episode 8, y'all. So I think they come on tonight. If I'm not, no. Do they come on tonight? They either come on tonight or tomorrow. One of the nights, I can't remember. But I'm on episode 8. I'm finally catching up on everything. Excuse me. So we on episode 8. So we got Julia and Martina. So she at home telling her made up telling her side of the story to her wife Martina. Telling Martina she's so upset about what happened last night at Gertie's event, and that she playing the victim. She can't believe that Gertie did that to her. I said, girl. And Martina believed in everything. Martina said, I'm glad I didn't go. I said, what you was going to do? What you thought you was going to do, girl? Not a motherfucker thing in that bitch. Because Gertie was ready for everything. And her whole family was there. Because them her friends there. Girl, you weren't going to do nothing. Nothing. Your wife brought the smoke and she got it. So she talking about giving her side of the story. She believing it. She was also telling her, I can't believe that Adriana. I'm upset at Adriana because Adriana didn't walk out when I walked out. I said, what? Why would Adriana walk out anyway? At all? That don't even make sense. That got nothing to do with her. But that's what went on there. So let's move on to Lawson. So Lawson and Stephanie are at Stephanie main house. So it's getting renovated. So the house was actually bought by her husband. It was actually a house her husband and his ex-wife lived in. So apparently it need to be gutted because she can't live in a house that another woman didn't live in. So she had to put her touch on it. So she had to gut the thing down to the bones, and they didn't pay more money. It's more money going into this remodel than anything else. I said it was more. She said before the house was more Mediterranean. I said he is um he is from the Middle East, I think. So I would think so. So she gutting it and changing things around. So she's showing her around to the different places and stuff like that, what she gonna do to it and stuff like that. And they out ended up going outside because I see in the back of the house, and Stephanie said, I can't believe the way Alexis act. Does she do that to everybody? Lawson didn't answer the question. Lawson actually acted like she ignored it. She didn't answer it. She actually skipped the question. And we know, yes, Alexis act like that with everybody. Alexis act like that with everybody there. It don't matter. But I said she get checked every time. One person she couldn't play that with was Dr. Nicole. But yeah, so they talked about that. So Stephanie said every time I go with y'all to an event or something, it's always a disaster. I have never been to an event where we had fun. Well, Lawson said, well, about that. Lawson said, well, me and Kiki got something going on, and she went, this event is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's a boat thing. It's a boat trip, but we have to get separate boats and stuff. Um, so that was what was going on there. They're gonna have to get two separate boats. Uh, and everything. After that, we move on to Larson and Kiki. So Larson and Kiki end up talking about the trip, the boat event that they both had planned, and now they got to get two separate boats, and they had to split up the ladies. So Larson doesn't want Gertie on her boat. I said, okay, okay. She don't want Gertie on her boat, and then uh, they wanted Kiki wanted Marisol on hers, but Marisol, they called Marisol up. Marisol said that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work because Adriana, all she gonna do is pick on me. I said no, she wouldn't. I said Adriana does. I said actually Adriana does not even think about you. I said it'd be you. I said you start with Adriana, and I said and she started. She said something about Adriana, and I forget. Did I write it down? Mm, mm. No, I didn't. She said something about Adriana. Why she would? She said she wouldn't be on the bus, be on the boat, because Adriana uh, would be picking on her and taunting her and stuff like that. And Adriana wouldn't have did that because Adriana doesn't think about you. She doesn't think about you or Alexis. She really doesn't. She ain't thought about y'all all season. She really has not. She been actually good this season, but she's gonna act up. But let's move on to the next. We move on to Alexis and the boys. So Alexis and the boys are I want to say at Alexis rental house that she didn't get. She don't know how long she gonna be there because she waiting on what Ty gonna do. I said, girl, you need to divorce him. I said he's only staying around because he trying to get at your money. Whatever money that you have left, he's trying to get at it because his money is funny. So she doesn't talk about it with the boys. She doesn't talk about it with Peter, the oldest son, because she already know how he feel about that man. On top of that, they just chit chat, and we end up finding out that Frankie had a. I said they end up finding out something. Frankie has some condition. I forget what it was. He ended up in the hospital recently. Frankie was standing there like, "Oh my God, I wish she stopped. I wish she stopped." He wanted her to stop talking about it and everything. It seemed like she does not realize that you got to think about Frankie. Frankie is does not want to hear that. He does not want to hear any of that. Like he's the one that's going through that. You making it about you and your feelings and about all the way back to the accident. He's past that, and him going in the hospital. So his meal plan, he had to be on a diet now because of whatever it was. He's on a special diet now, and she has made Peter the his guardian if anything may ever happen to her. He's is gonna be the guardian of his brother overall. After that, we move on past them. We move on to Gertie. So Gertie meet up with my girl Nicole. Bitch. I said walk in there looking like a motherfucker star. That's my bitch. I love Nicole. Dr. Nicole came through looking like $1,000,000. She looked refreshed. She looking good. She talked about the family. Her daughter, their daughter is so big. So big, so cute. Look just like her granddaddy. And she said she act just like her grandfather. I said, oh yeah, that's him. That's 100% him. And I said, that is your daddy. I said, that's your daddy right there. His granddaughter is gonna be him 100%. Personality wise and all. Woo! He ain't gone nowhere. So, they ended up having a little talk about everything that had went on, about Gertie's event and everything, the text message and stuff like that. And about Nicole said she felt that when she brought up when she brought up, she felt like it wasn't right that Gertie talked about Julia facelift. I said no, she was right. After that heifer threw a drink on her at that reception, you might as well say it. Hell yeah, she was right for that. But they talked a little bit about that and stuff like that. Then get into Stephanie. And so Stephanie is actually been talking to her and Gertie been building a good friendship and stuff. So that they talk mostly every morning and stuff like that. So Gertie said, I'm gonna give her a call. So she give her a call and everything. And so they end up all chit chatting because Nicole wanted to meet her too. So they end up doing a little chit chat and stuff like that. Used to be Stephanie used to be a redhead or she is a redhead. I don't know what she is. But when she dated him in the past, dated Nicole's fiance, you know, the lawyer and stuff, back a long, long time ago, and all that good stuff. But now they all then caught up. So she said when they got off the phone, ended up saying Nicole said, "So how's it going with her and Alexis? Because I can tell that ain't gonna work." She was like, "Girl, they've been going back and forth since since you don't see." I said, "You better know it all." So yeah, that's what went on there. So we move on past them. So we get to the boat, y'all. So we at the boat. You know, Lisa and Larson and Kiki both got separate boats. You know, the different ladies on the boat and everything. Gertie is showing up later because she had something else to do. We got we also found out that Stephanie is gonna. She's not staying. It's over. They staying overnight. It's an overnight boat trip. But Stephanie is leaving because her man is taking her to their place in Canada, to their house in Canada. Yes, a one-on-one special time, and you know, uh, Alexa wasn't feeling that. So on the trip, we ended up finding out that during this, Kiki ended up telling uh, Adriana what Marisol said when she told her that Marisol was supposed to be on the boat with them. And the things that she said, and this is when Adriana had me wiggle did a mug. Adriana what? Adriana said with her bone. Adriana said with her hard, dry, bony, skinny ass. Her hard, dry, bony, skinny ass. She was drinking. They had to take her drink away. They said, "Give me her, get a glass," because Adriana was drunk. She was tearing that hoe up. She was going in on Marisol that whole entire time. She did not lay up off that heifer since Kiki told her about her. After that, they ended up going over. The boats like came close together, and Kiki went to say hi, and then Adriana went over there. She went, "Hey, bitches." And they acted all snobby, like they didn't hear her. And Marisol went, "There she go." So that's when Adriana started getting back in her again. Adriana started going in on her once again. Adriana did not let up off of that heifer. She can't stand that hoe. Told her with your dry knees. Adriana said just Adriana said oh yeah, she just dogged the shit out of her and told Marissa her dry knees. Oh, she was laying that heifer out left and right. So we move on to Adriana was talking to the crew, telling them that they bitches. They just want to be cool girl, but they're cougars. Ah, call Mary so crazy. The crew just laughing and stuff. After that, we ended up getting into so Julia pulled Adriana aside so that she can have a talk with her, so she can ask this woman why she didn't walk out with her during the Gertie situation. She said, "Why should I?" She said, "Why didn't you walk? Why didn't you defend me at in New York at the reunion?" She went, "I wanted to hear both sides." She went, "That's what I was doing." She went, "So when Gertie get here, you gonna defend me?" And Adriana never answered. So when Gertie then got there, got rearranged. It's time for dinner, y'all. I said and stuff. So at dinner, they went around. Lisa wanted to play a little game because it was too quiet on the boat. They had to say some nice things about each other, which they went around and did. Julia tried to say something nice about Gertie, which was flatline, and they switched the questions to something else where they started getting into the conversations of things where Gertie said, "I'm not apologizing." I'm gonna get down to it. Gertie said, "I ain't apologize for Ish. I ain't apologize for nothing that I did." Marisol and Alexis they all up jumping on Gertie and stuff, and it's crazy. Like you were wrong for that. That was so out of order what you did at your own event. She said, "Did it affect y'all?" Did it hurt y'all in any way? Mm. No, but it was no Swain, because y'all didn't get assaulted. I did. So if she threw water on you, then what? They had Alexis ain't had nothing to say. She said, "Cause I'm not sure. I ain't here to take accountability for nothing or anything. So what are we talking about?" She said, "So let's get this right, Julia. If you need more time so that we can work this out or whatever, then we can do that. You know, saying yeah, we can talk this one on one. Saying yeah, yeah, I think I do. You know, 101. Like I said, she's still playing the Karen and the victim, and it's like, girl, don't nobody care. And then she also asked the producer asked each and every woman, did they read the text that was posted? They said no, no, ain't none of them hoes read it. Ain't none of them read it. We already knew Larson fake ass wasn't gonna read a motherfucking thing. If it ain't a man, it ain't a man. Eggplant plant eggplant picture sent to her. She ain't looking. To be honest, I said so. Yeah, that's what's going on there. I said so. That's what went on there. So the next morning. Oh, so no, hold up. So during all of that, we had Adriana. Adriana was fixing her drink. She was like, "Can somebody open this wine?" And Julia was mad, like, "I can't believe she's not defending me. She eating chips and everything." I said, "You better eat, Adriana. Don't play that half for no attention. She got her stuff in it. She can get herself out of it." The next day, Adriana woke up with, she didn't have a hangover, but you can tell. Stephanie got up and left. Stephanie had already left and stuff. So next morning, Larson ended up calling Stephanie. She to check on her and everything. Her, Alexis, and Marisol. As they calling her, Stephanie was like, "Oh." Stephanie said, "Did y'all have fun?" They all went, "Yeah." They just said, "Yeah." Then Stephanie said, uh, "Where the Rock Riler?" And Alexis got mad. And Stephanie said, "Hold on, hold on." Stephanie said, "That was a joke because yesterday you said you was the Rockwaller and I was the what you call her, the poodle or something." Yeah, she went, So Stephanie said, "I gotta go." So when she got off the phone, she started getting the attitude and getting mad. It's like, girl, you jealous of this woman because this woman living the life that you thought you was gonna be living with the man you thought you was with. The man you with is a fraud. Every man you done been with was mostly a fraud except your late last husband, who was actually rich and famous. But I think all the money went to his kids, Frankie and Peter. Well, Frankie, because Peter is also his stepson, so he probably left Peter some money too, but maybe not left you a lot that you know. But that's all that happened, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and join the channel. It's your boy Paul. Bye, y'all.